but serious concerns remain. Dr Mark Pickering is from the Christian Medical Fellowship and the Care Not Killing Alliance. He's worked in hospices and says with the right care, the end of life should be pain-free. But he acknowledges access to palliative care can be patchy.
There are thousands of people every year in the UK who die without access to good palliative care, and that is shocking, that is shameful. And rather than saying, then let's change the law, we should say, well, what went wrong there? How can we make that better? There are ways to make it better, and that's really the crying shame when things are cruel and broken, when there isn't the access to the brilliant palliative care that there could be.
Dr Pickering's main concern is whether there would be enough safeguards in place to protect vulnerable people who may feel they're a burden.
Elder abuse, financial abuse, we shouldn't pretend that all families are nice and loving or that all situations are reasonable. With some of my elderly relatives, I can't even get a straight answer about whether they want a cup of tea, because it's like, well, do you want to make a cup of tea? Were you making one anyway? And you extrapolate that to big issues about assisted dying, and it's very hard to know when people are really acting in a self-determined fashion.
Today, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau introduced legislation to legalize physician-assisted suicide.
It's a deeply personal issue.
Canada introduced assisted dying in 2016. To begin with, it was only for those with a terminal illness. But in recent years, it's been extended to those with chronic illnesses and disabilities.
Most of us in other countries have been looking at the runaway train of Canadian legislative change on assisted dying and thinking, this is where it will take us, this is a logical conclusion.
But it becomes too easy.
Becomes too easy, that's right. And what we tend to find is that once something like this becomes acceptable, corners start to get cut. That's a country very like ours, and why wouldn't it happen here?